lockdown, how it's kind of affected you and your teammates?
Well, we didn't really we haven't had any off-season training together. Everything that's done as far as the team is, you had to have guys on the team put it together. So that's pretty much, what's been the difference about this off-season. You don't get to have the rookies come in, get to learn the playbook and stuff like that. But I think that's where it would affect us a little bit as far as the younger players. But as far as the veterans, I mean, we've been there, for a while now. We've been under the same coach for a few years, so we know what to expect.
If you have to guess, do you think the NFL will start on time?
My guess, yeah, I think it would. I think that I just can't imagine us missing any games or nothing like that.
The Texans, y'all got so close to making the playoffs last year. What's it going to take for y'all to just finally get over the hump?
I think the biggest thing is just being consistent. If you look at, our season last year, we started off so well, then, it's like we hit a downfall. And then we'll come back and win 2 or 3 more games, and we'll lose 3 games. So I think the biggest thing is just us being consistent as a football team. And once we do that, we'll be fine because we're very close at, getting where we want to be.
Now, some people say that you're a little bit too loyal to the team. You should have kind of like bolted to another team. Just what made you stay loyal to Houston?
I always said I wanted to play for one team. I never wanted to really, be a guy to move around, because I've seen where guys are moving around from team to team. And, that's the team who drafted me. So I knew that going there, that it wasn't going to be easy because it was a new franchise. When I went there, it was only the second year of the franchise. So, I always said that I wanted to be a part of something special. I didn't want to go somewhere where they pretty much had the foundation laid already. I wanted to be a part of a team where I helped, build it. I helped win that championship. So that's pretty much why I stayed.
What's the best thing about being a Houston Texan?
Being a Texan or living in Houston?
Both. Houston Texan and living in the city of Houston.
The city of Houston, the food is great. Can't go wrong with that. I think it's a great city though. Very welcoming, great people. I have a lot of friends and family that come there that really, love it and enjoy themselves. I think, just being on the Texans football team, the city is waiting for a winner. And when you're out in public, they're hitting you with it all the time, like, man, can we get to the playoffs this year? So, I think it's just a city that's just waiting to, just blow up, if we go out and do what we're supposed to do.
Cool. Let's talk about your alma mater for a little bit, the U. Y'all got a new head coach in Al Golden. Have you had a chance to talk to him or meet him yet?
Yeah, I had a chance to meet him.
How was it? Do you think he's gonna do a good job there?
I think he's gonna be great for the program. I had a chance to talk to him for a little bit, not very long, but just hearing some of the other coaches talk about him, and just seeing where the team is now, with him there. You can tell that he had the program headed in the right direction.
Yeah, Randy Shannon was a favorite amongst current members of the U Squad and the alumni. Do you think he actually had a good graduation rate too? Do you think he was given a fair chance with you?
I don't make those decisions, but I guess people wanted to see the program jump right back to where it was in a matter of a year or 2. And no matter who you put, at the head coaching job, it's not going to happen like that. It's going to take a few years to make it happen. So maybe they didn't feel like he did it in time enough. So that's probably why they made that decision.
What is it going to take to bring the U back?
I think it's just going to take, bringing the right players in, and the players being more dedicated, you know, to the youth, basically. One thing I can say about when I was there, we understood the tradition. You know, we understood what guys did, you know, before we got there. So we understood, you know, they set a level for us to maintain, and we did that. And I think that's the thing that the younger guys really, you know, didn't understand.
Speaking about the tradition, the 30 for 30 movie was a hit. How'd you like it?
I enjoyed it, man. A lot of that stuff, like I said, I grew up watching on TV, and that's the reason why I went there. You know, it was the swagger that they played with at that time was, you know, you'll never see nothing like that, you know, ever again. So, and you could tell those guys enjoyed what they were doing. So that was something I wanted to be a part of.
The NFL Network, they got a top 100 for 2011. You been watching it?
I've seen a little bit of it.
What are your thoughts so far on the rankings of everybody?
Like I said, I can't control the rankings.
Did you vote though? They said it was player voted.
No, I didn't vote.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know, man. It's some of them you agree with, some of them you don't.
Where do you think you should be on that list?
If I'm in the top 10, I'm fine. You know, I know the quarterbacks are going to get the top spot, so if I'm in the top 10, I'm fine.
Now, if you did have a try, we give you a chance to like kind of have control. Who are the top 5 wide receivers in the game today?
Including myself or not?
Including yourself.
Me, Roddy White, Larry Fitzgerald, Calvin Johnson. You can go either way with Greg Jennings, Brandon Marshall.
Who are the top 5 corners that you kind of faced in the game right now?
Darrell Reeves and Numby are the 2 guys that, you know, really stands out. Go against a guy like Champ Bailey. You know, a lot of people are saying that he's, you know, kind of losing it, but he's one of the only few guys that, you know, really plays man to man. You know, you look at another guy like Antonio Cromartie, a big, you know, fast guy, and Asante Samuel.
Now, when you hear the term wide receiver, you think diva automatically. I don't even have to mention any names, but you're totally different. Like, why are you different from the normal breed of wide receiver?
Because I'm not a guy. I don't really care for the spotlight. Some guys like that. You know, I'm just a guy. If I'm out, I really not elite. You know, rather not be known. You know, I'm a guy who will just go sit in the corner and do my thing, and nobody has to know that I'm there. So I really don't care for the spotlight.
Now, I read about your foundation to help single parents, and I'm kind of interested in it. It seems like a pretty cool thing. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, I just do a few things during the year.
We're here at 5, so kind of what rappers are you rocking with right now?
Of course, Rick Ross. You know, being from Miami, that's pretty much him and Lil Wayne are pretty much the 2 dudes that, you know, I listen to the most.
And last question, to kids that want to make it to the NFL, like what advice would you give them? Like what extra can they do to make it?
Well, the first thing I would tell them is not to give up on their dreams. You know, if you have a dream and it's something you want to do, you know, you have to go out and do it. You can't let nobody distract you from that. But at the same time, it's not just going to happen just because you want to do it. You have to work hard at it. And, you know, even me right now that I'm in the NFL, you know, when I'm training, I'm still, you know, busting my butt every day to make sure that I stay on top of my game. So you definitely have to work hard at whatever it is that you want to accomplish and what you want to become.
What were those extra things when you were about 15, 16, those extra little things that nobody else was doing that you were doing to help you get to where you're at?
As far as just working out wise, I used to I used to go. My grandmother stayed right by the turnpike, and I used to go run the hill on the side of the turnpike. You know, I used to do stuff like that on the weekends. That when I was doing it, my friends used to look at me crazy. You know, wonder why I was doing it, but you know, now they look at it and they say, man, you know, I see that, you know, that those things that you used to do, it paid off for you. So, you know, it was just little things like that where you had to separate yourself, you know, whether it was an hour out the day or whatever from your friends to, you know, just go work at your craft.
Thank you for your time, man.
I appreciate it.